I'm the Reverend Russell, and this is the Reverend Mark Stenberg, and this is the Hardest Question video blog, and this is Christ the King Sunday.
Yay!
Yeah,
sad.
Yeah.
Kind of too. But it's the last Sunday of the
Last
church
Sunday
year.
of the church year, and so we have this text that I guess if you want to sum up the church year, this text is very confusing.
It's a confusing text. At least the lectors didn't go with some triumphalist BS.
Which on Christ the King Sunday we always hate that.
Yeah, we're tempted to, make Christ a king, and he obviously, all the Gospels obviously play with that language and subvert it and invert it.
Right.
And try to make it something else than the kings we know. But anyway, yeah, what about it?
Well, it's confusing in that, it starts off like the whole thing, like he's telling them, he's warning them, right? Because I guess he's warning they're going to come and arrest him. And he's saying, remember what I said, don't take anything with you? Now I'm saying, sell your cloak and get a sword. And they're like, what? And they're like, well, we have 2 swords. And he's like, it is enough.
we brought you 2 swords.
Right, exactly. It's almost like he's implying that they were overdoing the sword thing, And
he started it.
He's the one that told them, they should each get a sword. I don't know, that's a very weird part. And then he comes out and he goes to the Mount of Olives and he prays. And this, I think, if you are going to sum up the church year or you want to read anything back into the church year, important in this is this point right here, that Jesus profoundly does not want to be executed. He does not want to suffer in this way.
And in Mark, that point is made with so much more realism, so much more of the category of the tragic, which is really necessary to our faith, especially when we grieve, especially if we believe and hope in the incarnation, that Christ actually came and entered our flesh and went through this way, and that was the way
that this
for
wasn't
redemption.
A magic trick of the gods.
Right,
it
wasn't pretend.
Really,
yeah. So you have some of the softening of the Markan narrative.
In Luke, you really do, don't you? Because what is this? He prays not, what was it, Father, if you are willing, remove this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done.
That's, that could have taken a long period of time for him to get to that resolution. Remove this cup from me, and yet we're going to do this. But then verse 43, right after that.
An angel comes from heaven and gives him strength. That kind of is like what we were trying to work against, right?
Yeah, it's cheating.
It is cheating, and it doesn't have that same sense of that. Not that we want our Savior's suffering, but I mean, this is what the incarnation is all about, and it's what makes the resurrection.
And then verse 44, we're back to the anguish. In his anguish, he prayed more earnestly, and his sweat became like great drops of blood falling down on the ground.
That's sort of a little poetic, flourish that comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But it's interesting.
Yeah.
So, so let us know how you're going to preach this text, and we're going to see you next year.
All right.
Yeah. I'm not Canadian. I'm just saying it's going to be year A. All right, thanks.
Okay, bye.